Oh, there's the guy again. There's the guy.
Listen, you here, sir?
Like I was trying to tell her, I'm just here documenting some stuff.
You don't need to document. You got to exit the building.
Oh no, this is public.
No, it's not. This is a private business.
So this is not the school district?
This is
the maintenance yard?
This is public property. Come on out.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Okay, I'm gonna just call the police.
What's your name?
And position here? Just public record, ma'am.
Holy overpaid public servant snob psychopaths, Batman.
Your salary, date of hire, write-ups. We're not here for that. If you could just identify properly. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. We will get your information, though.
Wait till you see the massive salary public servant Melanie rakes in as she treats the public with massive contempt.
I have nothing to say.
Well, you just said something right now. Don't! So obviously you do. This is how our public servants treat us, guys. Well, you could have said, excuse me. He would have been happy to move. And if you guys notice, they got cameras right up there watching us. I wonder if they make any issues about that. Hello. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you.
Keep your eyes peeled because we're also going to have a special appearance by San Ramon's Three Little Pigs. Or is that Three Blind Mice? And keep your eye on this one right here because he's got some strange body and eye movements going on.
I'm not asking. I'm letting you know you're dismissed at this point. You can get back to work. So treat members of the public with a little more respect. You will talk to your boss properly. Am I clear?
You are not my boss.
Am I clear?
You are not my boss.
Am I clear? Lower your tone. You work for me. You work for me. You work for me. You're now making your department look bad. You're shaking, man. You need to get a candy up there, bro.
What are you filming?
Well, you're filming me. Now I'm gonna have to go do a public records request on you. You're a public worker. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Before we get started, subscribe, become a channel member, and grab a shirt. Links in the description. My purpose here is simple. To highlight channel owners who excel not only at uncovering the overt and covert tyranny residing in the hearts of our so-called public servants in order to hold them accountable, but to also put a spotlight on those who are also proficient at calmly and firmly articulating and asserting the unalienable rights each and every one of us is born with. It's kind of the concept of if one man advances justice anywhere, we can all advance justice everywhere. Today's video comes from the Anthony X channel. If you get something out of his work, visit him, subscribe to his channel, and let him know here's the deal sent you. In this video, Anthony X and Angry Vet Audits conduct an audit of the San Ramon Valley Unified School District. Now, spoiler alert, what they encounter are overpaid, pompous public servant snobs who harbor great disdain for the public that they're supposed to be serving. Shockingly, one of these snobbish servants, Assistant Superintendent Melanie Jones, makes a staggering $291,000 frickin' dollars per year.
What's that?
You can't be taking pictures.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Who are you from?
Who am I? You mean where am I from, or
No.
who am I from, or what do you mean?
Who are you here to see?
Who am I here to see?
Yeah.
Right now, you. Take care, brother. Appreciate you. I know you got a tough job, man.
In a minute. Thank you.
Man, he's got a busy schedule.
Hey, he's got work to do.
I guess I can't sign for it. I'd help you out if I could. So this lady's more concerned about us recording than getting this guy on the road. He's probably got, who knows, 500 stops today. I could be way off, but he's a busy guy.
Hi, fine, thank you.
He just needs a quick signature. The lady took off. We just want to get him back on the road. Oh, there's the guy again. There's the guy. He's back.
Listen, you here, sir?
Like I was trying to tell her, I'm just here documenting some
You
stuff.
don't need to document. You got to exit the building.
Oh no, this is public.
No, it's not. This is a private business.
So this is not the school district?
This is
the maintenance yard?
This is public property. Come on out.
Well, hold on. Let me ask you a question.
you come out, sir.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay, I'm gonna just call the police.
There you go. So this is how our public servants treat us, guys. He was the guy giving me the hard time.
No, you can't go. You can't go.
I'm not going behind there, man.
Whoa, man.
Excuse
Hey,
me. Excuse me.
You can't just barge through people like that.
Yeah, when this is my door.
Just say, excuse me, we're not blocking you.
Thank you.
There you go.
walk through, so like that. And barge through.
Let's get your name tag real quick.
Workspace, thank you. It's not a workspace. I was standing right here. This is not a workspace.
Yeah,
That is a workspace.
you were blocking my entrance.
Sir, don't keep stepping.
Well, you could have said, excuse me. He would have been happy to move.
Well, can you guys please let her do her work?
Oh, absolutely. We're not going to prevent her.
Okay, but can you guys...
There was actually someone here before trying to get a signature, and she took off and she was neglecting her work. She was neglecting her work.
Thank you. Okay, I need you to leave now, please. This is our workspace.
I'm not going to go in your workspace. Don't worry.
That is our workspace. We cannot work in there with that.
Of course you can.
Let's make sure he's not.
Thank you very much.
You could get back to work, though, and stop wasting tax dollars.
Thank you. I will as soon as you're able to depart. I'll be good.
These guys come to order here. Waiting for the
You guys' names.
You can call me a guy with a camera number 1.
I got camera number 1.
This is a
How are
guy
you
with a
doing?
camera number 2. We're doing good until she almost ran us over.
She was just getting to her desk, please. Don't.
So you're justifying it. You're justifying it.
with proper etiquette.
John,
and any
let's start
reasonable
fresh
person
and just
say,
have her
"Excuse me,
apologize. We'll be on our way."
John,
It's not appropriate.
let's not try and validate
Can
your
you
actions
can you
here.
go back and just get his face, please? Thank you.
John, humor me. Let's say she was blocking my path. Do I have a right to run her over?
Thank you.
Do I have a right to just trample all over her?
Thank you.
Oh, guys, they got
Take pictures of emails, please.
they got the screen wide open while we're right here.
Please do not take pictures of emails. That's not appropriate.
I'm gonna give you. I'll give you a chance to go and turn it off then.
Phone numbers.
So what you're saying is there's confidential information at the desk where the public is? That's not
I
right.
do not know what's at this desk, but it's someone's email.
Now, if all an auditor ever uncovered was the private information of a member of the public on a public computer whose monitor was facing a public lobby, that's all the proof we need of the validity of the legitimacy of the auditing community. Do you realize the damage that could be done to a person simply because a public employee haphazardly revealed private information?
That's a recommendation. Let's turn the monitor this way so the back of it's towards us.
All right.
That's a simple solution.
That's a good suggestion.
I'm here to help you, man. We're gonna walk you through this. You're gonna be okay. And if you guys notice, they got cameras right up there watching us. I wonder if they make any issues about that. Hey, John, do you have a business card by any chance?
No.
Do you have a business card?
I don't, but this is my name.
Gotcha. You don't have the card though, like with like your email and.
I do. J Campbell Piano. At srvusd.net.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, just for a second though, we need to get him back to work.
1 second.
Time's up.
I don't want to be on the phone.
Okay, if you want to turn around then.
I want to go to the back.
I just had to get your badge real quick. Thanks.
Sorry, I didn't catch your name, ma'am. If you gave
I
it
didn't
to the
provide
partner.
it.
What's your name?
I didn't provide my name.
What's your name?
In position here?
Name?
Just public record, ma'am. Your salary, date of hire, write-ups. We're not here for that. If you could just identify properly. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. We will get your information though.
And this right here is the San Ramon Unified School District Assistant Superintendent Melanie Jones. Well, Melanie, according to a records request, makes over $291,000 a year. If she works just 2,080 hours per year, which is 52 weeks times 40 hours, she's earning $139 per hour. And she can't even bring herself to pretend to be friendly. I'd come out singing songs, passing out candy and chocolates, maybe even presents, and answering any question that's asked of me for that kind of money. Probably with the dumbest smile on my face to boot. Heck, I might even throw in a complimentary massage and shoe shine. I'd be the best servant you've ever seen.
You're welcome to.
Why not just shine like a star and say, oh, I'm so-and-so, I'm the deputy clerk, or I'm
Do
the
the right thing,
supervisor.
man. Don't let your ego
If
get
you guys
in the way.
have any questions, I'm here to help you. I'm here to serve you. You know, we're here for the people. It's just a camera, ma'am. Let's start fresh. Would you like to identify properly as a public worker, which is public record, ma'am, or are you going to just keep...
I have nothing to say.
Well, you just said something right now, so obviously you do. You called John back there probably to tell him to get back to work. Sounds like you do have a lot to say. So guys, we're at the district office here, and this is how they treat members of the public. Now we're gonna have to do a FOIA request. So ma'am, I'd like to do a FOIA request. Do you have a Public Freedom of Information Act form, or would you like to write it down and put the request in for me? Ma'am?
Your information, and I will make sure that that was.
Well, I need you to write it down. That's how the Freedom of Information Act works. Because like, what if I write it down and then you can't read my writing or something? So I need you to write it down, and I'd like to get a signed, stamped, and date copy. So.
Date copy of what?
Of the freedom, the request.
What are you requesting?
Well, can you get a pen and paper and I'll give you the information?
I'm asking you what the nature of.
I need it written down though,
You're
ma'am.
both talking at the same time. I can't hear and understand you. So clarify what it is that you're requesting. If you need a form from the district, I will provide you what you need.
I do. I need a public records request form or a blank piece of paper and a pen, and you can take my information down. Whatever's easier for you. I'm flexible.
I believe that, I believe that information is on the district website, but let me.
I don't have access to the website though, ma'am. It's supposed to be readily available to any member of the public during normal business operational hours. Got someone else over there, guys. Hello. Hello, sir. How are you? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you. The way the law works is you have to take that request and then you pass it on to the proper channels to the proper person. Whether they give us the information or not, that's a whole nother story, but you have to take our request. Or if you want to give me a blank piece of paper, and then if you're refusing to write it down, I'll write it down, and then you can sign, date it, and stamp it.
Excuse me, I don't want to be recorded.
No?
I don't want to be recorded, thank you.
The way you treated me, I really don't care.
Christy.
Well, you can
I'm
go
gonna
ahead and
record you
go
all
to
day.
back to the
Casey,
department.
try and help me
Okay,
again.
yeah.
Okay, guys, we got our thumbnail.
You're dismissed,
Here's
Chrissy.
your
Well, I don't
here's
need
the
that. I
email
don't
to
need that.
submit your request.
I don't have internet access, ma'am.
And now they got my number.
Sorry, just to clarify, just for the record, ma'am, are you refusing to take my request?
No, I'm giving you the
No,
process to.
My question is, to clarify, then you are refusing to take it? So, ma'am, if I can't force you to do it, I'm not going to be here all day. There's no point in that, going around in circles here. Just to clarify, though, for the record, are you refusing to take my request, my public information
I
request?
never said that.
Well, so let's take it then.
I never said that. I gave
So you are
the email to
refusing.
Submit your request.
That's not my question. My question is, are you refusing to take my
I never
info?
said that.
Are you refusing to take my request?
I'm not going to continue to engage.
Are you refusing to
I've
take my
provided you the
request?
information, And I've given you the email to submit.
We will be exposing this behavior. This is unacceptable. This is tyrannical behavior. She works for the people. This is a front desk where people come to get service, and she's refusing to give me service. What if someone comes in like myself that currently does not have access to the internet? She's basically saying, if you come in, or what if you have a disability under the Disability Act, and you don't have access to write, you don't read or write? She's basically saying she will not help you. You can get no public records. Unreal, guys. Ma'am, the sooner you help us, the sooner we can leave. Isn't that your goal, to get us out of here? Hello?
Hey.
These gentlemen are disrupting the business here today.
No, we're not. We're just trying to get public records, and she doesn't want to help us.
What are you guys trying to get?
Public records.
Anything?
Well, yeah, I'd like her to take a public records request, and I'd like her to submit it, sign it, date it, and stamp it, give me a copy back, and we'll be on our way. Works. She has to, by law, take our request, and then she has to pass it to the proper channel. Whether they give us that information or not, that's a whole other story. They might redact some of the information, they might give it to us. But she has to take our request. The Disability Act, if I'm not able to read or write, she has to take that request. That's the law.
Is this how you guys normally get your records to the website?
Everything is directed through the superintendent's office, so all of the public records request act go through, the emails are submitted to the superintendent's office, and that's how we process them. We don't, he asked for a form, we don't have a form.
Now, I just want to point out a consistent theme in all of these auditing videos. Public servants in these publicly accessible buildings often freak out about one man with a camera. And to soothe their alarm and their panic, and to help quell their fears, they ironically and hilariously call more guys who bring even more cameras into the freak out zone.
No, but I'm flexible. I also gave her the option. If she wants to write it down on a blank piece of paper, that's fine too. That'll actually be sufficient. Sign it, date it, stamp it, give us a copy back, one for them, one for us. Then they have 10 days to respond to us whether they're going to give us that information or not. Other than that, though, I don't know why she wasted resources calling you guys. We're just in a public lobby here.
Is there any other route we can go besides just directing the?
I can give him something to write his request on, and he can fill it out and submit it to me, and I'll take it.
She didn't say that before, but just so you know, the reason, though, I don't want to do that, because I've had this happen before, and that's why the law is the law, that she has to take it, because there have been times when someone, like, let's say I write something down, and she can't quite read my chicken scratch, and then I don't get the records I need on there. So I need her to write it down. That way, when she submits those records to the proper department, if they have a question, they can contact her and clarify what it
They
is.
can contact you. And
Well, it's gonna be anonymous, ma'am. It's gonna be anonymous. I'm gonna come back in 2 weeks to get that information. So how could they contact me?
Well, if you really want the information, you provide your information.
No.
and
That's not how the law works, though, ma'am. That's not how the law
You
works.
don't just get to make those.
Ma'am, it's a simple request. I told you I'd be on my way. Take my request. It'll take you 2 minutes. Write it down, sign it, date it, stamp it. We're gone. You'll probably never see us
I'll
again.
provide you some information.
And remember, you have 10 business days to reply.
And what I'm wondering, though, is how come when they weren't here, you said you wouldn't even do that? You wouldn't even give us a piece of paper. It had to be on
I
email.
told you I didn't have a form. I didn't.
You actually said you didn't want to talk to us.
So I'm not gonna argue with these gentlemen all afternoon.
Yeah, just do your job, take the request, submit it to where it needs to be submitted. And then
If you guys would just like to let her know that we're allowed to record in here, like, let's get you guys back to work. I know you're just doing your job. You got a call here. I don't blame you guys for doing your job.
Will remain here as long as
on there.
they want us
Yeah.
to.
I'm not asking. I'm letting you know you're dismissed at this point. You can get back to work. So treat members of the public with a little more respect. You will talk to your boss properly. Am I clear?
You're not my boss.
Am I clear?
You're not my
Am I
boss.
clear?
You're not my boss.
Am I clear?
You're speaking
Am I
very
clear?
Correct.
Am I clear?
Correct.
Lower your tone. You work for me. You work for me. You work for me. These guys were doing awesome. You're now making your department look bad.
So what is it exactly that you need?
Public records request. Public records request.
Okay. And
I'm working on a
and the
story.
email address
I don't
she
have.
provided you isn't sufficient.
I currently don't have internet access right now. I'm actually in the process of getting new internet access at my house. I'm using this as a recording device. Bottom line is, I don't want to do it that way. The law states she has to take my request. They don't have to give me the information,
Yeah.
but they have to put it to the right channels, the right department.
Is there something you can write up?
Yeah. Is there a little
Just a blank piece of paper. It's so simple. That's all we were asking for.
Sure. And that blank piece of paper will include not your information, but just the information.
That I'm requesting. And then we're going to come back at a later date and see if that information is available. And if it is, great. If it's not, then we'll take it up with the proper, their supervisors or, whoever we need to take it up with, the city manager, the mayor, whoever it needs to be done.
What was that form you were talking about? Is that
We
something?
don't have a form. He asked for a public.
You said it was online, ma'am.
Request form, and I made a phone call because I don't process those. So I made a phone call to the superintendent's office to find out if
Ma'am,
there is a form.
You could go on that website and print it up for us.
This is an email. So the normal process that we use is for people to submit them through email. But I've asked one of my staff members to go back and check to see if there's
How can someone-
something else that, excuse me.
How can a citizen
Something else.
create anonymously a request if you have to email?
Checking
So
to
your
see-
coworkers going
I'm
back.
checking to see if there's something else.
Yeah, we're code 4 though. We don't need 3 guys with guns here for 2 guys with cameras. I know you're going to stay here as long as you want because you don't work for the people. We get it. We get it.
I also work for them, so.
Do you mind identifying yourself?
Sir,
What?
my name is right here.
Is that RIT?
Officer Hunt.
Your name?
There you go.
Badge number?
I do not provide you with that.
Huh?
I do not have to provide you with that.
Cat number? Yeah, you do actually. It's part of your policy.
Badge number 50.
What policy is it?
Your identification
This
policy.
is the field training officer right here.
Your identification policy and your 750-page manual that regarding identifying cordially, respectfully to any member of the public upon
Field
request.
training officer.
Correct.
Did you just graduate or what's going on here?
I am required by
I get your name, badge number?
policy and law
Officer Star.
to only require you with, I'm required to have
Badge
a
number?
perfectly visible name or identification.
You got to verbally say too. It's also professional. Even if there wasn't a policy.
I agree.
No, just saying right here. If you were in a court and the judge asked you your name, are you going to say, "Oh, I'm right here"? Would you say
Is
that?
that the way you train officers out in the field?
I hope you're not a training officer.
Identify themselves right here. Train them to have that-
Let's put it this way. Let's do it easy. Do you have a business card? Do you have a business card?
I do have a business card.
Could I get one, please? Do you have a business card by any chance? Yeah. Thank you, sir.
I can handle this now.
You're shaking, man. You need to get a candy up there, bro.
Are you the one that called earlier about the other letter we got?
Yes.
Okay.
I appreciate it, man. You guys have a great ads, and I appreciate you. Well, I'll tell you what, and how about, let me just get a picture of it. You can save it in case someone else doesn't have a camera.
I have
No worries.
I have more
You sure?
photos, yeah.
All right. It'll be 2 minutes to write down.
On his own. He wants us to write it.
That's the law, ma'am.
Ma'am, the American Disabilities Act requires you to write it if it's
I
required.
have,
That's fine, and I'm checking to see if.
ma'am, I have terrible
That's
handwriting.
accurate.
Ma'am, I have terrible handwriting. That's why I'm asking you to do it. I'm not trying to do it to be mean to you or
You don't
anything.
even know how to take the.
Ms. Jones, they need you, and I'll do the request stuff.
Perfect. We're gonna finally get some service, guys.
You guys want, and I need to do the PRA, right?
Alright, so that was Cindy Fisher.
Okay, where do you want it?
So this is her card, or I was just here,
I
or
believe it's
who's?
Cindy Fisher.
Yeah.
So
That's this lady right here. Just to clarify, I was just sitting down here.
no, this was Miss Jones that was out
Oh,
here.
that was Miss Jones.
Yeah. No, this was Miss Jones that was out
Oh,
here.
that was Miss Jones.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the lady that was just sitting here.
Miss Fisher's the one that handles our PRAs.
Gotcha.
So I need to know the name, organization, address, email, so I can do that. And
No,
then
we're gonna. It's anonymous. You can just put down guy with a camera.
Okay. And what's the organization?
Just a independent journalist.
Okay. And what's the address? Just a second.
No address.
So you
We roam the earth, just peacefully working on
roam
stories.
the earth.
There you go.
All right. Do you have an email?
No, sir.
Okay. No email. So what? How do you want us to get you the public record?
So I'm gonna put the request in, and then I'm gonna come back in about 2 weeks to give you a chance to see if you're able to do it. Then if you need more time to do it, then you guys can say, hey, I need more time, or.
What are the specific disruptions of requests?
So the request that I would like is the lady that you just relieved, that you were taking over for. I'd like her name, date of hire, her official position, and her 2022 salary, including all regular pay,
Go again. Name, date of hire.
date of hire, position, her 2022 complete salary, and then also during her course of employment here at this district office, has she had any prior disciplinary actions? If so, what were they?
Can we make small talk or not?
Sure,
I
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a free freedom of speech, brother.
I just like to check in and get to know people and what they're doing. So
I wish that-
I won't talk lawyers. You guys Niner fans, by any chance?
Absolutely. But real quick, see, if everyone here had this attitude that you're having right now, this whole thing would have been prevented. I probably wouldn't have even requested that information. It could have been prevented just by simple de-escalation courses, maybe with the staff.
I
And
want to write that down.
you know, I'm serious, and I'm not trying to be sarcastic. You know, just letting them know, like, hey, when someone comes in, hey, can I get your name and position? It's usually typical, especially as a point of contact at the front desk. I can understand that she's like back in the mailroom all day. She might not be used to people walking around. But when she's the point of contact to the first person someone's going to see when they walk through that door, she should have a big smile on her face. Hey, how's it going? What can I do for you guys? Probably would have been out of here in 5 minutes.
Thank you. And I would like to add that I like that one position. So check that and make sure that's what you want, and I can add it in.
So about 3 weeks, we'll come back. We'll pick it up, and
I
then
see you're a lot more
Perfect.
civil now.
Thank you.
I appreciate you.
All right, you guys enjoy the day. Get some good lunch.
What are you filming? Well, you're filming me. Now I'm gonna have to go do a public records request on you. What were you filming?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, I am worried about it. You're a public worker. You work for me. I don't work for you.
Again, this comes from the Anthony X channel. If you like his work, go subscribe to him. Binge watch a bunch of his videos. He's got a lot of great content, and let him know Here's the Deal sent you. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, grab a shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, fight for and stand for your freedoms. Hold public servants accountable. Yeah, freedom is dangerous, but the only thing more dangerous is not having it. I'll see you in the next video.